Hey guys, it's BMT115 here, and I can finally bring you guys one of the most anticipated horror games I've been waiting to play for you guys. This is my first time going in, just looking at this loading screen. I'm so hyped because I love the Cthulhu mythos, I love Lovecraftian horror. So let's enter the madness. Boston, 1924, appears veteran World War I, drowns his memories in liquor, sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who is finding a case able to lift him from his stupor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Okay, so Pierce, Edward Pierce, he's about to lose his job if he doesn't get a new case. So I believe we're playing as a private investigator. Now, for any of you guys wondering, this is a horror game, but it's more so of an adventure game, like, from what I've been told. It's not really, like, it's not like Amnesia, but it's supposed to capture just the atmosphere of Lovecraftian horror. Okay. My cat's curled up right next to you. Can you scoot over, please? Sorry, my cat's sitting on my foot. Okay, what the hell? I'm playing this in the dark at 2 in the morning. I should not be doing this. I already have problems with horror movies. I don't need to be... Alright, that's a lot better. God. Ugh. A bunch of fish and shit. I don't like any of this shit. I mean, I love it. I love everything about it, but I don't like the vibes. I'm getting some pretty fucked up vibes from this. This occultism. Am I supposed to grab this lantern? Yeah, I'm stupid. Aha, I see how this is gonna work. So this is like a puzzle game. Is this all dynamite? Okay. How about no? Okay. Is there something up with this? Maybe there's a secret? What the fuck? No, 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 no. I don't like water, and I don't like going near deep ends of water like this. Nope, 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 no. There's a lot of things I'm not a fan of.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Okay, Is that Cthulhu? Oh my god, this game is insane. I mean, I guess that's the point. I'm gonna see if I can go. I'm gonna see if I can go back and unlock that door, because if I've learned anything from playing Red Dead Redemption 2, which is why I haven't been able to get to this game sooner, is that you go in other directions. Who knows, there might actually be something in here I might be able to pick up. God, this music is insane. I feel like I'm losing my mind right now. Like, you thought the Devil Doom kind of shit was scary? This is worse. Because this is all scientific, like, cosmos. Like, in this outer space, kind of. What the fuck?
What a putrid offering.
Is this your offering, Cthulhu? A bunch of killer whale guts? I guess he's talking to me now.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Have I? So you're the quote-unquote great one, huh? Okay.
Behold,
What the fuck?
everything has already been written.
What the hell am I looking at?
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
The hell?
I hate whiskey.
What the fuck? What an intro, guys. What an intro. Descent into madness. You are right. Dark water. Tried to wait where it's at. Agency after Great War. Okay, so this is the skill points thing. Okay. Occult. I might put some points into that. In spot hidden. Lost Battalion. Okay. Wow. Graphics aren't too bad for a little $30 indie game. Reminds me of Observer.
I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Okay. So this is set post-World War I. Okay. Time period I am very familiar with, the 1910s. I'm not gonna drink it.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Okay. Doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep memories at yesterday, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up despite the treatment. I hear voices in dreams, but they're different, unknown, and seem to surface from an unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? The nightmares. So that's... Okay.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Yeah, it's obvious this guy drinks like a freaking sailor. Game save. I'm gonna have a drink first.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay. Character points, each character point allows you to improve the score of the skill. Eight character points. I'm gonna put some into the occult. Maybe. Okay. Let's put some here. And alright. Kinda. Oh, and I can swap points around if I want. Okay. Do you really want to validate?
Thank you for this information,
Okay.
Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Alright. Examine the painting and the file.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
Something's
I
up.
am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Okay.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
Yeah,
I
that's a good
suppose you
place
want to
live.
ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Yeah, that sounds like a non-ominous place to live.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side.
Pierce, he wasn't screaming.
Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
prefer to find out about it.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston, but I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century, but it seems to have been shunned since then.
I wonder why. Alright.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Okay. Got a book now. Okay, so we got 3 victims and the only surviving family member. My office and now Darkwater. And the occult. And all we've got is this painting. Let's see if there's anything on there. She had the kid with her, and there's this freaking crazy guy. Okay. Anything else here? Alright. I wonder if I could open the book or whatever. That'd be interesting. Okay. Let's do it. God, the atmosphere looks amazing. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her family and her. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the label and address to a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. Place seems to be the starting point for the investigation. Whew. What time is it? It is almost 1:30. Okay, so guys, I hope you're enjoying the game as much as I am. Obviously, if you clicked on my videos, it means you enjoy my commentary, and it means you enjoy steampunk related things like I do. Yeah, this is like the game I've been dreaming to play, is like a steampunk survival horror type thing in actual real life based mythos. Because I know that when Lovecraft died, he didn't leave much detail, and his friends, who were also writers, they like tried to compensate and make up their own versions for his stories to help kind of complete them. But this, in modern day now, we actually get to see probably what he imagined when he wrote his stories. He did put in a good amount of descriptions, that's for sure. Okay.
We're almost there.
Nope, nope, more nope. This is a little freaking creepy. I have, no. Let me tell you guys, I would not be doing this shit. Nope, nada. No way in hell. Okay.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you,
Lovely.
Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay. God, this atmosphere is amazing. I almost kind of wish someone, make like a theme park like this. Not to reference Scooby-Doo movies, but like they had Spooky Island, they could do like a whole freaking thing with this. This is amazing. I'm gonna just be walking around. If you guys don't like walking sims or investigation games, click off now, because I'm gonna be exploring every which way that looks explorable. Like, you see, I see a glowing lantern, I'm gonna go to that. Why is the lantern glowing? Spooks. Okay. At least now I can run. Stranded whale, God. Let's go see what's up here.
Back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you? The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
Interesting.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Oh, crap.
It's a sign. There's something coming.
Okay.
Something real bad.
Oh yeah, something real bad. Just a little bit of repeated dialogue, but I mean, come on.
You can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard!
There's nothing for you here
You'll
either.
see what a true sailor's
Beat
got in
it.
his belly. You hear that? You bilge
There's nothing
rats
for you
don't
here
scare
either.
me.
Beat
What did he
it.
call us just now?
You threatening
I
me,
said
boy?
you were a bilge rat.
I'll beat your ass. Let's go to the bar. He said this is a prize.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Yep. Honestly, not surprised. Let's see if there's anything over here. Hello. Are you the same guy as right there? Nah, whatever. Okay, let's see what's up over here. Ooh, it's cozy. The fuck? Charming.
Hey, be careful.
Okay. Oh, look, it's Elizabeth from BioShock. Okay.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
I guess that's just a repeated dialogue.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here? Anything else?
Okay. Well, he won't give me a damn
That'll
thing.
be all for now.
All right. I'll wait till I get more points. Okay. All right, let's see.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor?
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Is this a Moby Dick reference? It's probably a Moby Dick reference.
He laughed.
This is a whaling town after all.
Who said it?
All right.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Are you talking about the Necronomicon? That has to be what he's talking about.
And the doctor? What did he say?
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night,
Okay.
stranger.
So long.
Okay then.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Strange people, man. Alright.
My God.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Okay. A debtor, eh? Making sure nobody dumps some shit in the fire. Okay. Maybe the guy at the end of the dock might be able to say something. You fishing? Okay. Alright, let's head to Fitzroy then. The hell is all this? There's the mansion all the way at the top. Ooh, and there's a shipwreck. Interesting.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
I guess you could say this is a pretty shitty toilet.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Damn.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Yeah, like literally right freaking there. Let's go in your magical room of spooky candle lighting, eh? Okay. Volume 2. Haha. I'm gonna put some points into psychology. Wait a minute. Alright. Yeah, I like to explore a lot, just so I can get the most out of everything. Okay, looks like upstairs we go. God, that lighting is so weird.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
It says photograph of him.
What a macabre souvenir.
Okay, is that everything? He's down there, okay. This place is really abandoned, huh?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alright, Cap. Let's do this shit. See how I am with skill points. Add another one to my... Alright, let's see. Let's just get all the... So now he has his thing. Alright.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real big.
I like how the level opens up progressively. We'll go over there in a minute and we'll go this way first. Okay, that's locked. Oh, hold on a sec, guys. My ear itches. Ah. Alright, better. Is it all the boats?
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Because it's not one of our languages. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. For a little indie game, the graphics are pretty damn good. Alright, man, what's with all these giant warehouses going on in the back here? Let's see.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Oh, what a pain in the ass.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Okay, so she's got a knife that she pulls out on people.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Okay. Let's see, there's probably another way around.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you...